Good evening, everybody. Today's video is I'm gonna actually go through like one set of how I prepare to do shoulders. So I'm gonna go through the whole regimen. A lot of people show videos with just stretching separate from the workouts. Well, the thing is, I incorporate both. So I really listen to my body. Uh, if it's tight, it's okay to do some stretching before you do it. So I listen to my body, so I'm gonna go through the routines I do, especially with tight shoulders, and then also I do neck exercise. So a lot of times, because I'm going to demonstrate shoulders, and also I'm gonna engage my upper back and my rear delts. So all those muscles in the back, your neck and your upper traps are being engaged. So I will actually show you my whole routine, one set. I'm gonna demonstrate 3 exercises, but I'm gonna go through one set. So when I get to the gym or if I'm training from the garage, what I do first, I start off with doing over and back. So this is a resistant band. The stronger you are, the farther you can pull it apart. The more tension you can pull on the band, the more it helps break up those tight muscles and tissues that's in your shoulders and your back in your rotator cuff. So I'm gonna go through, typically I do anywhere between 10 and 15 or 25, just depends on how stiff I am. Typically in the evening, I don't do as many. My body's already up and moving, but if it's first thing in the morning, I would recommend doing about 25 reps. And then in between your sets, do it. If you feel like you still feel kind of like that tightness in your shoulders, incorporate it in between your sets. So there's nothing wrong with that. So while you're resting, get some mobility in there while you're resting. So before you do any of the exercise, make sure you get clearance through your doctor to be able to do these types of exercises. So we're gonna begin, all right? So it just depends on your strength, how far you pull this resistant band, and you can use anything. Smaller resistant bands, this is just a little thicker one. So what I do, I pull it apart and I go slow. As you can see, I keep that tension throughout the whole stretch. See, my arms stay straight. I go all the way back, touch my butt, come back forward. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So because I'm going to engage my upper traps and my neck too, so what I do, I go ahead and loosen it up because throughout the day, might have a little tension or stiffness. So I'll do a couple neck rotation. So I did 5, I'm gonna do 5 the other direction. All right, so now I do a few windmills. The easiest way to do the windmills, so make sure you're doing them right. Most of the time people just do this. That's cool to get some circulation, but you need to get some range of motion in there. So the easiest way to do it, if you're next to a wall, put this arm behind your back. The closer you can stand to the wall, the more difficult it is. So starting off, kind of judge where you're at and don't let that shoulder come forward. So basically this hand goes behind me and I'm pushing it back to keep it going forward. So demonstrate, I'll do 10 forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm gonna go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What you don't want to do, 6. When you go back, that shoulder come forward. So keep it back. 7, 8, 9, 10. Other arm. Same thing. That way, as your mobility get better, you can get closer and closer to the wall. When you can do it this close, that means you got really good range of motion in your shoulders. So just as far as demonstration, I'm about 10 inches from the wall. So put this hand behind, keep that shoulder back, go forward. Remember, keep your arms straight. 2, and shoulders back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the last one I do 20 crisscross. So I'll alternate between the hand. Try to go back as far as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Now those are my warm-ups. You can, and once you start feeling loosened, you can get a little bit faster. That's why that last little dynamic one I did, I really went pretty fast to get the blood flowing. And when I do it, keep your arms up high, not here. You get more engagement in your upper body when you go up higher. So the first exercise I'm gonna do a set of 15s. This is working on your shoulders, but I'm gonna do 2 exercises in one. So I'm gonna incorporate the front raises to the side shoulder raises. So what I start off with, I'm gonna do 15. I'm gonna do thumbs up. And all these can be done at home, so you don't have to go to a gym. If you don't have weights, you can grab 2 canned goods. Trust me, it don't take a lot. This is like 5 pounds. Yeah, when you're using momentum or you're just trying to throw it up there, yeah, you feel like you gotta have a whole lot of weight. But again, these exercises, you don't have to have a whole lot of weight. You can use a 2-pounder, a 1-pounder, a 3-pound weights, or 4. Or if you don't have weights, just use some canned goods you have at the house. So let's go. It's gonna be 15 reps. So I'm gonna go up, turn, go to the side, drop. Go back to the front, turn. That's 1 rep. Up, to the side, down, up, to the front. That's 2. You see I'm not using no momentum. I'm not throwing it up. It's all control. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you can't go through the whole without stopping, it's okay to take a little breather. But keep in mind, if you do take a breather, count 5 seconds and then go. Don't take a whole 30 seconds. So All right, that's 15. So what I'm gonna do, in between that, I still feel a little bit tightness in my shoulders, especially like in my rotator cuff. So what I'm gonna do before I do my next exercise, I'm gonna grab the band again, over and back, put a little bit of tension on it. And in between your sets, keep the rest period between like 30 seconds. So don't go 1 minute, 2 minute rest periods. Try to keep it within 30 seconds. All right, so the next shoulder exercise I'm gonna demonstrate, incorporate resistance bands. So why incorporating resistance bands? Anything that you do repetitively over time, your muscle is going to memorize it, called muscle memory, and you're not going to use as much energy that you used to do when you first do it. Anytime it's a new exercise, you're engaging a lot of muscles. Your body's trying to figure out, hey, what is this? So just to switch up the shoulder raises, I'm actually going to do the pull apart. So with the added resistance bands, I have the tension with the gravity pushing down by holding the dumbbells, and then I got the resistance with the band. Now, when I do these, I'm gonna keep my arms up high. So I'm going to, with the band, I'm going to every muscle from my forearms to my triceps to my rear delts to my upper traps and my upper back is going to be engaged. So that way I'm firing up all those muscles. Again, yes, it's a shoulder exercise, but a lot of time we overwork the shoulders. So you want to focus on some of those secondary muscles that you normally don't train, because the secondary muscles help support the primary muscles that we use all the time. So that way it doesn't get overused, and then we're prone to injuries, or we end up getting tendonitis. So always switch up the workout. So this one here, I'm gonna do 15 reps, but I'm gonna do 2-second holds. So resistance bands here. First exercise I'm gonna do, thumbs up, pull it apart. 1, 2, 1. Keep that tension on it. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 7. 1, 2, 8. 1, 2, 9. 1, 2, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. Good. So that's thumbs up, 5-pound weights, the resistance band. It's actually a heavy. Starting off, just use a light one. Make sure it's under control, especially if it's an exercise you've never done before. Keep it light. Keep everything light, don't go heavy. So again, in between, you can do the windmills, or for me, I don't feel no tightness no more, but while I'm resting 30 seconds, I might as well do some more dynamic stretching. So just to make sure nothing gets tight while I'm doing the workouts, I do a couple of these. Just for the 30-second break. So you might as well do something. Don't waste your time. Anything you do in the gym, or if you're gonna do something, do it with purpose. Like, what's the purpose behind doing these workouts? Just because somebody says do this and your shoulder's gonna get stronger? Yeah, they may get stronger, but do it with purpose. So the third exercise I'm gonna do is the overhead press. So this one here, I'm gonna demonstrate. I'm gonna do 1 set. Again, I'm just demonstrating 1 set. Typically, I do about 5 different exercises when it comes to shoulders, but I switch up what 5 exercises I do on my shoulder. So I'm always engaging other muscles other than the primary muscles all the time. So here, I'm gonna hold the weight, palms facing out. I'm gonna go down, hold it for 2. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 7. 1, 2, 8. 1, 2, 9. 1, 2, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. So all these exercises controlled, no fast movements. You're just using momentum. You're building up that kinetic energy and then explode back up. When you're using kinetic energy, it's going to feel like you got to go heavier. Oh, this is too light. But when you add time under tension, you don't need as much weight, and that saves you on your joint. Especially a lot of people, as they get older, they end up having a lot of shoulder issues. So these exercises don't consist of heavy weight. So when you do them, stick with a light resistant band and go with like 1 or 2 pounds. Again, if you don't have weights at home, use kettlebells. I mean, not kettlebell, canned goods. And then the bands, you can order on Amazon, nothing specific. You don't have to be fancy. You can usually get a 3-pack for like $8 Amazon. So you don't have to get fancy with it. If you can't do the weights with the resistant band, just do the resistant band by itself. So remember to holding out, that's gonna burn too. So over the head, same thing. Just use the resistant band. So if you have any questions, feel free, leave me a comment or follow my Instagram, Baso Shelton. I do a lot of mobility and stability exercises for your joints because your longevity, your livelihood matters. As you get older, you gotta be more mindful, you gotta be more intentional with your workout. Just don't go in there and work out. A lot of my clients come to me because they complain about back, shoulders, elbows, knees. So the heavier you lift, the more it puts on your joints. Now, I'm not saying not to lift heavy, but work on those imbalances and impingements first, then you can go back to it. And again, if you're not sure where your imbalances are, reach out. Reach out to a personal trainer and go from there, but don't just jump in the gym. And if you're not a gym person, that's okay. All these workouts can be done at home, so you don't have to go to a gym. So again, if you have any comments, leave it on my YouTube channel or you can leave it in my Instagram. All right, thank y'all for your time. Have a good day.